love the Eagles as much as we do, then hit that subscribe button and stick with us at Eagles Nest News for all the drama, updates, and hype all season long. The rumor mill has been spinning wildly ever since whispers started circulating that Kendrick Bourne, the versatile wide receiver known for his clutch plays and electrifying agility, might finally be making a long-awaited move. Sources close to the situation hint that Bourne, whose performances in previous seasons have caught the eye of several NFL franchises, is now officially confirming his arrival to the Philadelphia Eagles, sending shockwaves through the fan base and stirring a wave of speculation about the team's offensive future. The excitement isn't just limited to fans on social media. Analysts are already dissecting what his presence could mean for quarterback Jalen Hurts' passing game and the Eagles' play-calling strategy. Bourne's style of play, characterized by quick cuts, reliable hands, and an uncanny ability to find open space, fits intriguingly well with the Eagles' current offensive scheme, a detail that insiders say was a key factor in the team's pursuit of him. Conversations in locker rooms and behind closed doors reportedly suggest that the coaching staff sees Bourne as a potential X-factor, someone who could stretch defenses and create matchup nightmares. Speculation runs rampant, with every highlight reel and pass game performance being scrutinized for clues about how he might adapt to his new team, and fans are eagerly awaiting the first glimpses of him donning the Eagles' green. Rumors indicate that his arrival could also influence the dynamics among the receiving core, as existing players may need to adjust routes and timing, sparking debates across forums about the pecking order and how targets will be distributed. Some insiders even hint that Bourne's signing may be a strategic move aimed not just at immediate results, but at long-term chemistry, suggesting that his experience and mentality could be pivotal in mentoring younger receivers while elevating the team's overall offensive versatility. In short, the confirmation of Kendrick Bourne's move to the Eagles isn't just a headline. It's a catalyst for endless discussion, speculative analysis, and excitement that has yet to fully hit its peak, leaving the football world buzzing with anticipation about the implications of this signing. Fans are particularly intrigued by how Bourne's skills will integrate with the Eagles' offensive identity, a topic that has sparked heated debates among analysts and social media personalities alike. His reputation for being a reliable third-down option and a red zone threat has many questioning how the coaching staff will deploy him in different scenarios, with some suggesting that his agility and route-running precision could complement not only Hurts' mobility, but also the team's tight end options. Beyond on-field performance, there's the intangible factor of leadership and locker room presence, which insiders claim Bourne possesses in abundance, potentially filling gaps in team cohesion or acting as a stabilizing voice amid the intense pressure of playoff contention. The buzz extends to fantasy football communities as well, with players scrambling to reassess rankings and predict target shares, creating an additional layer of chatter that keeps the rumor alive in forums and podcasts. Observers note that the timing of the confirmation, coinciding with other roster moves and trades, might indicate a larger strategic picture, hinting at how the Eagles plan to balance experience with youth while maintaining flexibility in the draft and free agency. Analysts also speculate about potential matchups in upcoming games, considering how defenses might adjust their coverage schemes to account for Bourne's arrival, which could indirectly influence the performance of other offensive weapons. The interplay of skill sets, historical stats, and intangible qualities is being dissected in near real time, demonstrating just how much weight this signing carries beyond just a single-player addition. Social media reactions, ranging from excitement to cautious optimism, show that fans are invested in not only seeing Bourne on the field, but also analyzing every snippet of training camp and preseason activity. Every interview, every practice highlight, and even casual social media posts are being scrutinized for hints about chemistry with Hurts, potential target shares, and how quickly he might adapt to the Eagles' offensive cadence. As speculation continues to mount, insiders warn that while the confirmation is official, the real story will unfold as the season progresses, and the football community is bracing for twists, surprises, and the slow revelation of how Kendrick Bourne's presence will truly impact the Philadelphia Eagles. As the excitement surrounding Kendrick Bourne's arrival to the Philadelphia Eagles continues to ripple through the NFL community, whispers about how this move could redefine the team's offensive landscape refuse to die down. Insiders suggest that Bourne's presence might spark subtle but critical shifts in the offensive playbook, forcing coordinators to rethink route combinations, red zone strategies, and even personnel groupings in ways that could create new opportunities for both established and emerging players. Analysts argue that the synergy between Bourne and Jalen Hurts could unlock unexpected dimensions, particularly in timing patterns and quick-release passes, which could leave opposing defenses scrambling to adjust week after week. Rumors are also circulating that Bourne's signing may impact the competitive dynamics within the receiving corps, with younger receivers observing his techniques and learning from his experience, potentially accelerating their own development and pushing the team to a higher level collectively. Even casual fans are drawn into the speculation, dissecting highlight reels and past game performances to predict how Bourne's skill set will translate under the Eagles system, generating a constant stream of commentary, memes, and debates online. Reports suggest that this move could also influence roster management decisions, as coaches balance target distribution while maintaining depth and versatility at the wide receiver position. Strategic considerations, such as matching up against specific defensive schemes, have become hot topics in podcasts and fan forums, with every potential scenario analyzed in painstaking detail. Ultimately, Bourne's confirmation is more than a signing. It's a catalyst for continuous discussion, curiosity, and anticipation that will evolve as the season approaches, leaving the football world eager to witness the tangible effects of his arrival. Insiders hint that Bourne's adaptability could play a pivotal role in the Eagles' offensive creativity, giving coaches the freedom to experiment with motion, formation shifts, and timing routes in ways previously limited by personnel constraints. Fans and analysts alike are dissecting the potential impact on target distribution, arguing over how Bourne's addition might influence the performance of other wide receivers and tight ends, and whether the team's overall efficiency could rise as a result. The rumor mill has been particularly active regarding Bourne's role on third down situations, where his history of clutch receptions could provide a reliable safety net, potentially altering play-calling philosophy in critical moments. Observers note that Bourne's route-running precision, ability to read defenses, and hands reliability could create matchup nightmares for opponents, forcing linebackers and safeties to make tough decisions, potentially opening up opportunities elsewhere on the field. Speculation also extends to Bourne's potential influence on younger players, as insiders suggest that his presence could accelerate the development of emerging talent while fostering a competitive yet collaborative atmosphere in the locker room. Analysts are poring over previous highlights to predict how Bourne might be utilized in various scenarios, from quick slants and screens to vertical threats, fueling constant discussion across media platforms. Social media communities continue to amplify every shred of information, from training camp glimpses to interviews, keeping fans engaged in a near real-time analysis of Bourne's integration. Ultimately, the conversation around his arrival is more than just excitement. It's a complex web of speculation, strategy, and anticipation that continues to evolve with each passing day, reinforcing the sense that Kendrick Bourne could be a transformative figure for the Eagles. Speculation about Bourne's impact on the Eagles extends to potential strategic adjustments by opponents, who may have to rethink coverage schemes, assign double teams, or alter their defensive fronts to account for his presence. Analysts suggest that this ripple effect could indirectly benefit other offensive players, creating opportunities that might not have existed before and allowing the Eagles to diversify their attack in unexpected ways. Fans are dissecting Bourne's previous season performances, analyzing metrics such as yards after catch, third down conversions, and red zone efficiency, attempting to forecast how these strengths will translate to Philadelphia's offense. Rumors also point to Bourne's ability to read defenses and adjust routes on the fly, a skill that could prove invaluable in high-pressure situations and enhance the overall fluidity of the passing game. The media buzz surrounding his signing has generated a surge of content, from highlight breakdowns and tactical predictions to fantasy football speculation, feeding an ongoing narrative that shows no signs of slowing. Observers are also intrigued by the potential locker room dynamics, wondering how Bourne's presence might influence team chemistry, leadership hierarchies, and even off-field morale. Analysts suggest that his arrival might embolden the coaching staff to implement more aggressive passing concepts, capitalizing on Bourne's versatility and experience to stretch defenses vertically and horizontally. Ultimately, the rumor and anticipation surrounding Kendrick Bourne's integration into the Eagles' system represent a convergence of on-field potential, strategic complexity, and off-field intrigue, ensuring that the storyline will dominate conversations throughout training camp and into the season. Rumors indicate that Bourne's arrival could catalyze subtle but meaningful shifts in the Eagles' overall offensive identity, potentially transforming how plays are called, how routes are structured, and how defensive matchups are approached. Analysts are debating whether Bourne's addition might allow for more creative play calling, such as layered route combinations, motion-based misdirection, or rapid tempo sequences that exploit coverage weaknesses. Fans are dissecting his highlights for clues about which routes he excels at, his separation speed, and his ability to make contested catches, generating endless speculation on how he will be deployed in critical situations. Sources close to the team suggest that Bourne's professionalism, work ethic, and football IQ could have a positive ripple effect on the entire receiving corps, influencing practice habits, preparation routines, and even in-game adjustments. Observers also point to Bourne's previous success as a third down and red zone threat, speculating that this could provide Hurts with a reliable option when executing high-stakes plays. Fantasy football communities are abuzz, recalibrating expectations and projections to factor in Bourne's potential share of targets, while debate continues over how much his presence will impact other players' performance and statistical output. Analysts are particularly intrigued by the possibilities for creating mismatches against linebackers and safeties, potentially opening space for running backs and other receivers. Social media discussions amplify every development, from training camp glimpses to interviews, keeping the narrative alive and demonstrating the eagerness with which fans and experts alike are following every step of Bourne's integration. In essence, the excitement, rumor, and anticipation surrounding Kendrick Bourne's arrival to the Eagles reflect a layered, evolving story that promises to shape discussions long before the first game even kicks off. Sources suggest that Bourne's signing may influence not only the offensive playbook, but also broader team strategy, including situational play calling, personnel deployment, and overall game management. Analysts speculate that his experience and versatility might encourage coaches to experiment with innovative formations, utilize motion to create mismatches, and design plays that capitalize on his route-running intelligence. Fans are dissecting every highlight reel, past performance, and interview for hints about how Bourne might mesh with Hurts and the rest of the receiving corps, generating constant speculation and debate across forums, social media platforms, and podcasts. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video. Some insiders argue that Bourne's versatility could become the linchpin of the Eagles' passing attack, offering flexibility that allows the offense to disguise intentions and keep defenders guessing. The rumor mill is filled with speculation about specific matchups, route combinations, and how defensive coordinators might need to adjust game plans to account for his presence, while fans tirelessly debate the potential implications on social media. Observers note that his ability to operate both in the slot and on the outside creates multiple strategic avenues, potentially opening space for tight ends, running backs, and even other wide receivers to exploit coverage mismatches. Analysts highlight Bourne's history of making crucial third-down conversions and his knack for securing contested catches, suggesting that his reliability under pressure may be exactly what the Eagles need in critical game situations. Beyond the field, there's ongoing chatter about Bourne's leadership qualities and how they might influence team culture, as insiders believe his professional demeanor and work ethic could serve as a model for younger players. Speculation also centers on how his presence might change the dynamic in preseason games, giving fans a first glimpse at how routes, timing, and chemistry are being developed with Hurts and the rest of the receiving unit. Social media communities are buzzing with predictions debates, and imagined scenarios, dissecting every snippet of training footage or interviews for clues about how quickly Bourne might adapt to the Eagles system. In essence, while the official confirmation has arrived, the flood of rumors, anticipation, and analytical discussion shows no signs of slowing down, and every observer is poised to track the unfolding story with relentless attention. Rumors continue to suggest that Kendrick Bourne's arrival may have ripple effects beyond the immediate offensive scheme, potentially influencing defensive game planning, special team strategies, and even team morale. Sources close to the Eagles indicate that coaches are exploring creative ways to leverage Bourne's strengths, particularly his route-running precision and agility, to create mismatches that could disrupt defensive rhythm and force adjustments on the fly. Fans are eagerly examining past performances, looking for patterns in Bourne's play that might indicate how he'll perform in clutch situations, while analysts speculate on his potential impact in high-pressure moments, including playoff scenarios. Social media debates are heating up, with some supporters envisioning Bourne as a game-changing addition that could elevate the offense to elite levels, while skeptics question how quickly he can assimilate into a new system and chemistry with Jalen Hurts. Reports indicate that internal team discussions are focused on distributing targets efficiently, balancing opportunity among receivers, and ensuring that Bourne's integration strengthens rather than disrupts the existing flow. Fantasy football communities are particularly animated, recalculating projections and ranking adjustments to account for the anticipated redistribution of passing opportunities. The chatter extends to rival teams as well, with defensive coordinators reportedly taking note of the signing and brainstorming countermeasures to mitigate Bourne's influence. This whirlwind of speculation, analysis, and anticipation creates an environment where every practice, game, and interview becomes a potential data point, feeding the continuous cycle of rumor and excitement that surrounds the Eagles and their newest weapon, Kendrick Bourne. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below.